you doing?
What's that? Feeling okay. For your feet. Good. Keep going. Good job. You got it. You got it. Nope, 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 nope. Back, back. Nope. Wait, wait. Back. Good. 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 Now, wait, back, 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 back. Good. Here, here. Wait. Release here a little bit. Release here a little bit. Don't go far, don't go far. Don't go far. There. Okay. Ready? Back, back, back. I got you. I got you. I know it's there. Back, back, back. I got you. I know it's there. Back. Nope, nope. I know it's there. I know it's there. Back. Trust me. Trust me. Nope. Trust me. Trust me. Nope, nope. Trust me. Trust me. Back, back. I know it's there. Back. Trust me. There you go. Trust me. Nope, nope, nope. Trust me. Good. There you go. Go. One step in. Step in. You got this. You got it. Back. Back. Yeah. Yeah. Back. Come on. Come on. Can I help you? One step in. Oh, goodness. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. I want to back into that because I back. No, no, no. Trust me. Trust me. I know it's there. Trust me. Back. Nope. I'm gonna help you. Back. Nope. Nope. Trust me. So what he's telling me is that he knows that there is a space there, but he also knows that there's a place there that doesn't know why. Let his back legs get in there. There you go. Once his back legs fully get in there, he'll be willing to back through. It's just a matter of helping him understand to get his back legs in there. Good. There, now, back. Back. See, now once he's in there, he's like, oh, okay, you meant to do this. So it's just a matter of him knowing that I meant to do that. Good. So that's a trust thing, right? He said, but do you know that there's stuff there? Do you know that there's a reason I shouldn't try to back through there? So I'm going to show him the same one. Let him know. See, now he's going to be a little more willing. As long as I don't run him into the thing. Back. He's getting a little more willing because he's like, okay, wait, you do mean. Good. Yep, you got it. Good. And see, now the confidence comes in. And it's just because he's not sure that I know that things are there. Here. Well, you got this. Oh, good. Here. Good. 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 And that's something as simple as that, like you wouldn't think, oh, my horse just doesn't want to go through there. It's not. He said, oh my God, do you not know there's something back there? You're going to run me into something. And I need to prove to him that I'm not going to get him into trouble. Because he just asked, can I come to you sideways? And the reason he asked that is because he wants to be sure, 100% sure if he did the right thing. So he asked me, can you just let me know I did it right? And that's why he came to me sideways. He didn't fully come to me sideways, he just asked if he could, because he needed this reassurance. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to see if I can't send him out and around. down through the mid ones. Out and around, down through the middle ones. Woo, big jump. Oh, you're a good little jumper, huh? Okay, let's see if we can not do that again. That wasn't the plan. Why? Okay, I'll try to do this. Okay, I'll try to do this. Okay, Okay. Okay, send them out and around all the farther ones. Nope. Yep. And again through the middle. And then I'm going to send them out around. Nope, 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 nope. And I'm going to send them through the next group. Woo! Okay. You have to run. Then I'm going to send him through this. And then through this. Up around through this one. And then through this one. Get yourself a little lost. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Oh, you're okay. You're okay. You got yourself a little lost, huh? You're okay. I didn't ask you to try. I wasn't going to stop you if you needed to. Okay? You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Yeah. Okay. Good. So I'm going to ask him to lower his head for me. Again, I don't know if my shoulder will do this today, but we're going to try head down, head down, head down, head down, head down, head down, head down. So this is going to help this little guy learn to relax a little bit. I think I might have thought to teach it to him. I don't think I did teach it to him. We'll see how quickly he gets back. Head down. If I taught it to him, it's not going to take him long. Head down, head down, head down. So that's his first stress thing. You just give him his own head down. All right. Head down, head down, head down, head down. So there's a stress in his mouth. Head down, head down. So that's what happens when he doesn't know. Good. Head down, head down, head down. There's a stress in his mouth. Head down, head down, head down, head down. All right. Head down, all right. Head down. Oh, and that's his other stress thing. He flips his lip. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Good. And let him know that this is all we're looking for, okay? Because he's stressing out. You see how he started working his teeth and then he started flipping his lip. Those are his stress signs that he lets you know. So there's his mouth again. His lip is going to come. Good. Good. He won't need to do that when he understands what I'm asking for, but right now, when he stresses out and needs to fight, that's what he does. Head down. Head down. Good. 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 You're doing great. Okay, another one. Head down. Head down. So what I'm hoping to do is incorporate this. First, get it installed. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Good. So first get it installed, and then once it's installed, I'm going to add it to the circle. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Good. Good job. So do we think he knows it yet? No. But let's see. Head down. any of that, that's what I'm asking for, or the little nibble thing he's doing. I'm asking for his head to come to the ground. Again. Head down. Head down. Good. 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 Head down. Head down. There's the lead. Good. Yeah. What we're looking for. Head down. Head down. So what he's going to start to do is he's going to start to recognize my hand in the air. The reason I'm doing it this way, good, because when I ask him to do it out on the circle, I'm not going to be near him, so I have to have some kind of cue other than my verbal cue, which is head down. And so he is learning both, head down, head down. But he's also going to learn that my hand up in the air is going to cue him to lower his head. Head down, head down, head down. I'm just letting him know that when he comes back up, it's not where I want his head, and if he goes all the way back down, I'll leave him alone. Head down, head down, head down. Good. Head down, head down, head down. Good, good, good. Head down, head down. Nope, nope, nope. Doesn't mean anything to do with your feet. Nothing to do with your feet. Head down. Nope, nope. Nothing to do with your feet. Just nothing to do with your feet. Head down. Good. Head down. Good. 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 Just look for the answer. So that's all he's doing right now is he's just looking for the answer. He had it a couple times, but like I said, do we think he knows it? No. Good. So he's still just looking for the answer. He's not 100% sure he's got the right answer yet. Head down. There's nothing to do with your feet. Good. Head down. Good. Good. Nothing to do with your feet. Good. 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 Nothing to do with your feet. Good. 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 Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Good. Head down. Good. Good. It's funny when something was kind of stressing him emotionally and mentally, his mouth can't help but work his mouth like he is. Head down. 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 So because I know he'll go all the way down, I'm only releasing the pressure. I'm not dropping the cue. So that's to say, yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right. You're not there yet. So head down. Head down. Head down. Yep. 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 Head down. Head down. Yep. 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 Head down. Nope. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Yep. Yep. Head down. Head down. Yep. Head down. Head down. Good. Good. Head down. Head down. Good. Good. Head down. Head down. Yeah. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. Now see how he kind of went into a mental block here and went from learning it to not wanting to learn it. Now granted, we're staring right at turnout, but he's watching all the horses come out of their stalls and he's watching them leave the barn. So he's a little distracted, which is good because I actually want him to learn to have distractions and also be able to process being taught stuff at the same time and being able to know what he's supposed to focus on. Good job. Good job. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Right. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. All the way. Head down. Head down. Head down. Yep. Good. 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 So he should recognize as a complete release when he's where I want him. And that'll eventually get him to stay there. that this means put his head down. Now I want to teach him to stay there. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Now I just totally froze because one of the horses is kicking his teeth. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Okay, so he's not ready for me to teach it to him on the circle, but I'm going to go ahead and give him something to do with his feet so that, just to help him, because there's a horse inside that's messing with his gait. Head down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask him to go around me and ask him to put his head down at the same time. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Keep going. Head down. Head down. Okay. Head down. Good. As soon as he's trying a little bit, I'm going to release because he's getting a little worried. Head down. Head down. Yep. Yep, there you go. Head down. Yep, head down. Come on. Head down. Head down. Head down. Yep. Head down. Head down. Head down. Yep. Head down. Keep going. Head down. Head down. Head down. Yep. Head down. Good. Good. There you go. I used to teach this way different than this. Good. 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 Head down. I used to just send them out in a circle and just wait for them to figure out when they're going to get rewarded and released. Head down. Head down. First time his head goes all the way to the ground, I'm going to release him. Just reward him, but he's got to head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Don't talk to me. It's something I'm asking for. You're okay. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Good. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. Good. 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 Yep, you're right. Head down. So, like I said, he wasn't ready to move yet, but he needed to move, so that's why I added motion. I wouldn't normally add motion yet, but head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. 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 Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Wow. Splinter. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Like I pinched myself. Head down. Head down. Good. 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 There. Now I would release him and let him just stand. He's not exactly the just stand guy. So I'm not going to let him just stand for long. I'm just going to like stop kind of stimulating him. Good try. You tried really hard. You did. Okay. Try again. Ready? Ready? So I'll explain while I'm teaching it to him why I do this. There's gadgets that you can put on your horse. Good. Good. I'm going to let him know he did the right thing again and let him break. Like I said, he's not a standstill horse so much that this is a break for him, but just to stop stimulating him. There's gadgets that they put on horses that tie from like the face and go along down the body through a circle and around the back of their legs. And it causes them to lower their head and reach under their body better and create a more balanced horse based on tools and mechanics. And I can teach a horse to get themselves in that position to help themselves create that balance and that muscle building strength that they need just by asking them to do it. So this is what we're teaching him. So all my horses know. Good. 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 Now he'll get another break. So starting to kind of gather the concept that there's a break involved when I do that, right? So then my goal would be, I've got two goals. One, how much further away from me I can get him. And two, how long can he keep his head down? So now it's just determining on which horse you have. You have a horse that striving for head down all the way around me is going to be more in his educational abilities, or just seeing if I can get him further away from me and still responding to the head down cue at the end of the line. So now it's just a matter of determining what horse you're working with. Are you working with one who needs you to hold his hand a little bit more? Or can he get further away from you? So let's see. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Good. Head down. 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 Come on, that's just birds flying. Head down. He almost said I could do it further away. Good. Good. I need a little bit further down before you get rewarded. You can't get rewarded for half heart. Good. 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 There. Now I'm going to reward him for that. Remember, your reward has to actually be a reward. So if scratching him between his eyes isn't something he enjoys, then don't do that. That's not a reward, just because you think it's petting. Rubbing them in their girth when they're girthy or cinchy. That's not a reward. Standing still when they're not a horse that really likes to stand still. Not a reward. So find what your horse needs and what your horse likes, and then use that as your reward. So, I'm going to go ahead and ask him to go again. And he's going to look for his reward. So watch. He's going to start thinking, ooh, wait, I know I get to stop and not get stimulated like this. Head down. Head down. Head down. So you may need me to hold his hand a little bit more because I'm not able to get much contact here. Head down. He's not ready for just the cue. Head down. Head down. Good. 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 So maybe my goal, because he still needs me to hold his hand, is to see how much of a circle he can get his hand go around and then reward him. Because I want him to look for that, and then I want him to keep looking for it. Head down. Head down. Good. And if he knows there's a reward attached to the end there, if he knows there's a reward attached to the end of that, then he's going to try harder. Right? So see, he's not saying you have to actually touch me on the face to reward me. You can just leave me alone. The biggest reward for him is to go out with his buddies, because his buddies all just went outside. Good. And we got pigeons floating around in here that add a distraction. But okay, so nope. And I don't change directions, so I wouldn't ask him to go the other way. I'm going to ask him to only go this way, and I'm going to see if I can get a little distance. Head down. Head down. Head down. Yep. Head down. Good. 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 Head down. So he'll probably do it in the same spot again because he's figured out that spot. Good. Good. So now my goal would be to do the opposite spot right here. Where if you go there, then I know I've got two places I can fill in. So he'll probably do it again right here because it's where it's made sense to him. He didn't this time. That's okay. So I got to hold his hand a little bit again. Head down. Good. Head down. Good. 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 You're not done. Head down. You're going to try a little bit harder now. Can't get rewarded every time. Good. Good. So now what I would do is I would reward him if he holds his head down there for a couple strides. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. 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 Head down. Head down. Good. 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 So that would be worth rewarding. So like my horses, even at Liberty, I send them out on a circle, and my horses drop their nose to the ground. And then if you watch when they first move out, like if you see a horse when they first move out, they can have a very choppy gait. As soon as my horses lower their head to the ground, then all of a sudden there's like this flex in their back, there's a bounce to their step, there's a lot of impulsion, there's a lot more flexibility in their body, a lot more stretch and reach. So it's definitely a huge difference between when they move like this, with this known exercise, versus running around in a circle with their head held high. So I try to make sure that my horses never run around with their head held high, because all that does is hollow out their back and create kind of a bad banana, if you will. Head down. Good. Good. Head down. Good. Head down. He's trying, but he's not trying hard enough, so I can't reward him yet. Head down. But since he's further away, I will reward the first time his nose hits the ground. Head down. So there. I'll reward that. Okay? Because he was at a distance, and his nose went to the ground, so I would reward that. You see yourself in those mirrors? Who is that? Who is that? He's over there too. Huh. He looks just like he doesn't. Yes, he does. I'm not expecting post, but head you upward. Let's go. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good, 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 good. So I'm definitely going to reward that before he undoes it, because I don't want to. Oh, my reward was a little scary, I think. You're okay. You're okay. So let's see if he needed this. If he comes to me sideways because he needed it, good. So he asks for that assurance, because that's how he asks. He's a horse that actually has turned the mounting block into like base, like a safe spot. So like when he's really struggling, if you bring him to a mounting block, it's the best thing you can do for him. Okay. Hi. 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 You're getting a little too close to the camera. Please come over. Okay. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Try. Head down. Good. 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 Try harder. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Good. So I'm rewarding him thinking about it. Head down. With my word. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Until he actually tries. I'm not gonna stop annoying him. Head down. Head down. And now he's gonna need me to hold his hand a little bit. He's a little worried about my support here, which is just to keep him going. Head down. Head down. Head down. Look for it. Head down. Head down. Good. 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 Head down. So also by my bending down, I'm kind of like letting him know he's getting it. Head down. Head down. Good. 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 Head down. Look for it. Head down. Head down. Head down. Yeah. So is it quicker to just tie them all up in a apparatus and bring them out here, and you'll probably be done lunging them by now? Absolutely. But this is forever. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Good. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good. Good. Head down. Good. 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 Okay, so we got a little lost, so that's why I'm going to give it to him now. See, what happens with this horse is when he gets lost, then he spins out. He turns kind of into a car on ice, you know. He has no traction at all emotionally. So you have to really kind of keep him from spinning out the best that you can. And if he does spin out, you got to find a way to help him find traction right away, or get him on solid ground again, because he definitely has a hard time. So he asks you to go side. Good, 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 good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. So he tried it twice without a reward. I'm going to reward him this time. Yes. Good job. So I try it twice without a reward, because I want him to start saying, ooh, do I need to do it more? Ooh, do I need to do it more? I usually get rewarded when I put my nose down. Maybe I didn't put it down far enough. So you get them to where they start to look for putting in more effort for the reward. Okay. So hopefully what I'm looking for is his head to go straight down as soon as he gets out there. Because that's when he tells me I understand this game. So head down. Good, 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 good. So I want him to hear the good and know that he's on the right path, but I can't stop you yet. Head down, head down, head down. Doing a lot more talking than good to him right now. Head down, head down, head down, head down. Like I said, the hand up is the cue. Head down. The words are the cue. Lost it. So I might have to come in here and hold his hand again if he doesn't get it back. Head down. I don't want him to spin out on his ice. Head down. So getting spun a little bit. Head down. Head down. Good. 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 I need him to find it before I can stop him, but I'm going to try to help him find solid ground. You're okay. Good. 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 It's okay, I know. A lot going on. Good. Good. Okay. Reward him now. There's a lot going on. So for him to have a chance to kind of get spun out, kind of get his brain back together, that's key to this horse anyway, because he doesn't usually get his traction that quickly. So for him to be able to have done it on his own, I'm pretty proud of him. I think that's fine, probably, right? Okay. Gonna ask him again. Now, how I'm gonna know that he's getting it is the minute he starts moving his feet, he drops his head. That's how I'm gonna know that we're on the same page. So, good, good. That's how we know we're on it. Good, 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 good. Now I'm gonna reward him because that's half a circle. Good. Don't want it to be too much. I saw somebody in the corner of his eye. Good. Good. A lot going on, huh? A lot going on. You're doing pretty good, considering. Yes, you are. Okay, so like I said, his head should go straight down if I know we're on the same page. Good job. Good job. Good. Good. Keep going. Head down. Head down. Good. 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 Head down. Head down. Good. 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 That's almost a full circle. Good. Good. Can I reward him before he picks it back up? No. Oh, shoot. Head down. Good. Now I'll reward him. Good. And now, with a horse like him, what are your options? I hope I'm in camera because I keep wondering if I am. My options are to see if I can't get more solid full circle where, I mean, he knows, because like I said, as soon as they start putting their head down because I put them out on the circle, that's when I know we're on the right page. So he's on the right page. I'm not worried about that. So what do I do next? Do I make him out on the longer circle, which is at the walk, which could send him out scared? Do I try to get a shorter distance from me, but at a trot? Can I ask him to do a little jog and put his head down so he can learn that it involves all gaits? They got little bubbles on them. Okay, so I'm going to see what horse I have. I'm going to try further away. Head down. Good, good, good. Head down. Head down. Head down. Good, good, good. Head down. Tell him to get away from me because I want a further circle, but head down. Away from me, but put your head down. Head down. Good. Good. Head down. Head down. So he's a little lost, but he's trying. Good. Head down. Good. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. So a little lost out there. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. So I might change it up to close and trot. Good. Head down. Head down. Head down. he tries, I'll spin him out. Good. You did great. You did great. That's all we're looking for. So I got a little lost when I asked him to go too far away from me. So asking him to stay close and chop was my better option. So you always kind of come in with, okay, these are my ultimate goals. Walk, chop, counter, head down on the ground at liberty. That's my ultimate goal. How to break it up into pieces that are easy for this horse to learn. You want to kind of come in with a couple options. And then one option didn't work. Further away wasn't really the best option for him, so trotting on the shorter option was better for him. So let's try that again. Good. Good. Head down. Good. 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 Head down. 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 First time he looks for it, I'm going to release him. Because he looked for it in the beginning and I didn't release him. Head down. Head down. Head down. So what happens sometimes when they try stuff, you don't reward them at the right time, then they think, okay, that wasn't it, and then they don't try again for a while. So head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. So see, he thought, okay, well, I guess that wasn't it. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. Head down. Come on. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. Head down. As soon as he looks forward, I'm going to release him. Head down. Head down. Good. Head down. So my good can't mean stop. Head down. Good. Good. Even if it was attached to a blowout, it's okay. So he's not saying, please pet me, so I'm just leaving me for something. Good. Good. Okay, try again. Good. Head down. Head down. Good. All right. Good. 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 Now that's a good one to release on, right? He really tried. Even though he had that little stress thing going on in his mouth, he really tried. It just occurred to me to check the time. No, you don't know anybody that's writing me right now. You don't. Trying to find inexpensive hay in Delaware. Is there such a thing? Wow. Yes. It's like so much more expensive than it is up here. So much more expensive. Crazy. Okay. Ready? Good. Head down. Good job. Head down. Head down. Good. 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 Now look at what we're getting. We're getting further away. And the head down. Good. Good. Release that one. You tripped, it's okay. You tripped. You didn't have to trip. You tripped, it's okay. Yeah. I know, you're doing so good. Yes, you are. Yeah, no, it's just, I just want to pay attention to everything else. Okay, back. You got it. Back. Good. Good. Head down. Good. Boy, that was perfect. Like he put so much thought